is Christopher Lin. My presentation is about Japanese sumo wrestling. Ha! Sumo wrestling originated in Japan around 2,000 years ago. However, it did not flourish in Japan until the early 1600s. It is one of Japan's most beloved sports in ancient and modern times. In modern Japan, they actually broadcast the tournaments on television. Sumo wrestling focused on the Shinto religion. Shinto is the native religion of Japan. It is more of a set of rituals and ceremonies than a system of beliefs and definite code of ethics. Consistent with the Shinto religion, each sumo match starts with a ceremony. The ceremony is intended to entertain the gods, purify the sport itself, and protect the wrestlers, known as rikishi, from harm. For instance, before the match starts, the wrestlers throw salt on the clay dojo ring. They do this to honor the gods before sullying their fields with their pageantry. They also stomp on the clay to scare the demons away from the dojo. I will now demonstrate the salt and stomping. Ding! Booyah! This is how they throw the salt. And afterwards they will clap their hands twice and stomp. This is my first part of my presentation. Sumo wrestling involves many traditions or ceremonies. For example, the first ceremony of a sumo wrestling tournament is called the doyo iri, or ring ceremony. The ceremony goes back to the samurai days and represents each wrestler showing the other wrestlers he is not armed. Before any bouts take place, it is performed. It is performed by the Juryo and the Makuuchi Rikishi. The wrestlers are each introduced one by one and walk entirely around the ring. The wrestlers enter the ring in order of rank, lowest to highest. After all of them are introduced, they clap once, take off their traditional aprons called kisho mawashi, and finally raise both arms in the air. Here is a clip showing the doyo iri, or ring ceremony. 最後は大関春馬関本土の選手伊勢中丸也 This is a chart showing the structure of Japanese professional sumo wrestling. The professional ranks consist of approximately 550 rikishi, or wrestlers, divided into 6 divisions. The top division is called the Makuuchi. It includes the top 42 wrestlers in the sport. The second highest division is called the Juryo. The Juryo consists of 28 rikishi. Rikishi in the top 2 divisions, Makuuchi and Juryo, are called Sekitori. Sekitori are easily distinguished by their colorful mawashi, or belts, and the top knot of their hair, which is fanned out into the shape of a ginkgo leaf. Sekitori are also assigned a tsukibutsu, or a lower rank wrestler that acts as a servant. The third division is called a makushita. This division consists of 120 rikishi. The fourth division is sandamne, which consists of approximately 200 rikishi. The fifth division is jonidan, which consists of approximately 260 rikishi. The sixth and final division is Janukukuchi, which consists of approximately 80 rikishi. Rikishi rise through the sumo ranks by winning a majority of his bouts at the major tournaments. Major tournaments occur 6 times a year in the odd months. They last 15 days, spanning the 2 middle weeks of the month. Each division produces an eventual champion for the tournament. The sport of sumo has very few rules. Sumo takes place in a ring approximately 15 feet in diameter called a doyo. The edge of the ring is made of tightly wound straw bands called tawara. I am standing in a ring that represents a doyo. A referee or gyoji dressed in an elaborate kimono stands at the edge of the ring and makes sure the fight is fair. At the end of the match, the gyoji points to the winner. A rikishi loses a match when any part of his body other than the bottoms of his feet touches the doyo, or when he is pushed or thrown outside of the ring. In the middle of the ring are two white lines called the shuriken. These lines are starting points of each match. Rikishi crouch behind their respective shuriken. When both rikishi place both hands clenched in fists behind the shuriken, the bout begins with the tai chi or initial charge. It is extremely important in gaining the advantage and momentum over your opponent. During the actual bout, a rikishi may use any maneuver except for pulling the opponent's hair, hitting the opponent with a closed fist, boxing his ears, hitting below the belt, or choking his opponent. I will now demonstrate the Tai Chi Eye. Thank you for watching my social studies presentation on sumo wrestling. In conclusion, this is a short sumo wrestling clip on an actual match.